Hello everybody, Carlos here, running to Peacock Hill. I'm on the Cedar Hill Chip Trail, just approaching King's Pond. And yes, I did lock up my bike. I'm 2 minutes into my run and about 1 minute into my recording. Hi. My first Zone 3 warning. Gotta keep it easy today, as usual. No ducks. The ducks are all hiding. Excuse me. That was not my porridge. So I've started on my Flomax. That's the only real news I have for you today. I have taken precisely 2 pills, and apparently it takes about a week or so to notice any effect. I was planning to take them with my morning medications, my morning supplements, but on reading the notification that came with the drug, it suggested that one of the side effects might be dizziness or drowsiness, which is not really how I want to feel in the morning. I think that's why they suggest you take her at night. The other reason is 99% of the people taking this medication would be drivers. Hi. So that's another reason not to take a medication in the morning. Hi. Especially if you have to drive to work. Hello. I have water with me today, so I won't have to take any unnecessary water breaks. I won't have to reroute. Alright, I have a climb now. 3 minutes into a run is not a good time to be pushing the heart. Hi. Other people walking their dogs. Hello. Hi there. It's going to be a hot one today. Mind you, it's only 8:30 in the morning, so it will get progressively hotter today. Five minutes in, 4 minutes of recording. Hello. Alright. Having crested, I have no reason not to be running. I haven't noticed any side effects yet. Just 2 pills in. It is a little bit early to draw any conclusions. It's supposed to help to relax my prostate so that I have less issues emptying my bladder Up I go. Just coming up to the pixie tree. I won't take too many pictures today, not until I get to Peacock Hill. Depending on how many minutes I've been out, I'll either come back by continuing the loop, or I will double back the way I came. I already have 20 minutes under my belt for my bike ride. Not my e-bike, my regular bike. Alright. 6 minutes of audio.
Yeah, I mean, that's just lovely. See, that's so ideal.
Hello.
That is my goal.
I think the only real issue I have is chronic fatigue. I'm just not cut out for effort. So I dial it back, I dial it back, I dial it back, until I find the sweet spot, which is pretty much right now on an undulating course. Hello, dog. And down, down, down. Hello. Just coming up on one of the many water features. Zone 5. I'm getting excited. Back it up a little bit. I think it's a combination of the caffeine and the no porridge. Plus, of course, the excitement of talking with you guys. Well, talking to you guys. Unless we had some kind of group phone call. I guess that's what the Zoom thing is all about. I never got into Zoom. I really do not like face-to-face, over the screen type connection with people. I prefer to be in the same room or in the same space as them. Nine minutes 25 is my pace at the moment. As I'm getting close to the top of the $1 million view. Waiting for my heart to behave. And down. I guess you could say that I have senior podcast-itis. I have trained myself to be able to run and talk to such an extent now, with Samantha as my suppressor, that my heart now does not want to push itself. I have taken some advice from my original doctor to not push the effort, which I am not doing. I told him my long-term goals were to be running in my 90s, and he said that basically as long as I didn't push myself into the danger zone, I could easily accomplish that. Still have about 15 years to go, so we'll see how I feel then. Nine minutes 18 per kilometer, but as you've heard, I've done as much walking as I have running. I'm tempted to take a photograph, but no, I will save it for Peacock Hill. The Olympics are almost completely obscured. There is a haze in the distance where normally there's bright blue sky and snow-capped mountains at the 30-mile range from here. But today everything is obscured by mist, a haze of sorts. Coming up to 1.5k of running, and the running part of today's adventure is supposed to be 4k. So we'll see if I can get another half a kilometer from here to the top of the hill. Hi there. I have to take a right turn very soon. Round about here. Okay, so very soon I'll be on Tolmie Avenue, and Tolmie Avenue is one of those strange roads that at one time were probably farmers' access lanes, which have been subdivided and repossessed. The golf course cuts Tolmie Avenue in half. Actually, Christmas Hill cuts Tolmie Avenue in half, because now I'm on, I guess it would be Tolmie Street East. Or Tolmie Avenue, I'll tell you in a minute when I get to the sign at the top. You can hear the sprinklers to my right. That's where Kirk lives or lived. I haven't communicated with him for about 10 years now. I'm 15 minutes into my moving time on this run. Just about to cross Cook Street. I can see the Peacock Hill trail up ahead of me. I won't press pause today. The episode will be exactly X minutes long, less than 30, probably. I think what happens is that after about 20 minutes of recording, I ran out of things to say. That is another reason why recording every 3 or 4 days keeps my episodes to a manageable length. The other reason is that I always listen to my own shows, and there's just so much of this drivel that I can put up with. But I think it's my duty to listen. I'm going to go to the middle of this traffic intersection. Did you press the button?
I did, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, finally. And up I go. I'm now scampering up a 45 degree pitch to the summit of Peacock Hill. Zone 3, I thought so. I came up here about a year ago with Norma. It was the day of the forest fires, and there was a definite taste of smoke in the air that day. So I decided, rather than take lots of deep breaths, I would take lots of shallower breaths and hike instead of run. Alright, so now I'm skirting around the midsection of this hill. 18 minutes of moving time. Let me just check on the audio, make sure everything's running. I still have enough time to record a new show, should this one have self-aborted. Nope, it's working. It's working. This is where I get my camera out for the first time today. My phone, I should say. 1.9 kilometers in. I will start talking to my video crowd now. Good morning everybody in video land. This is Carlos the running Jackal, clearing a little bit of nut from yesterday's snack from my teeth as I skirt the midsection of Mount Tolmie. This video clip will, not Mount Tolmie, no, Peacock Hill. They all look alike to me now. But for anybody who's familiar with my videos, you're not going to see me in the screen, on the screen. Maybe a brief bye-bye is all you're going to get. I'm in the col between two rocky outcrops. There is a building up there, a couple of buildings on Tolmie Avenue. That's what's confusing me. The street that Peacock Hill is on is the street that Mount Tolmie is named after. The person that Mount Tolmie is named after. As I start to get a little more adventurous with my climbing, I'm doing this with no hands, as you can see from my shadow. I'm holding the camera with both hands to to steady it somewhat. Zone 4. As I get to the lookout point on Peacock Hill. From here, all will be revealed. All right, a slow 360 should do it. That's Mount Tolmie over there. That is where Tolmie Avenue stops at that barrier. There is Mount Douglas. There is Little Saanich Mountain with the observatory. There's a new high-rise. I think that's Thetis Rise. That depression is Thetis Lake and Mount Work in the distance. Then you've got Mount Finlayson, the one with the bald face facing south. And there is Bear Mountain that was developed since I've been in the area about 20 years ago, scanning around downtown Victoria behind the telegraph pole, and these privileged homes on the top of this hill. So this is the running jackal ending his trailer video as he gingerly works his way down off the rock and back onto the Peacock Hill trail, which will take me back to the golf course in less than half a kilometre. So this is the running jackal saying bye-bye, and watch out for my Peacock Hill episode where you'll get the full unedited audio as I take some still shots. I didn't actually say goodbye to the people on the video. Well, let me do that now. So bye-bye everybody. Watch out for the Peacock Hill episode. Bye-bye. So that's done. I've now got enough photographs as well, so I can put the phone back in my back pocket and head back from whence I came. I'm just checking on that distance factor. "22 minutes of moving time, 2.13 kilometers. Yeah, so I can actually go back the same way that I came, and I will spare you the audio. Let me just check if it's anything like 20 minutes of audio. That'll probably be close enough to the end point of today's exciting episode. I've got one more photograph to take. Obviously I'm not taking video here because of the traffic noise, but the photograph is necessary because it is of the sign. Alright, well, I just checked. I have about 24 minutes of audio already, so when I get back to Kirk's Street, I will say bye-bye to you. as I diagonalize across a traffic island. And descend back to the chip trail. This is the Running Jackal signing off on a full-time, real-time episode of the Running Jackal podcast.